What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of our Turbo E36 build on this M52 B28 engine. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you go watch last week's episode, which was the introduction to what it is that we're actually doing. Now, as you guys just saw in the beginning of the video, we went ahead the other day and we did a crucial part to this turbo build, which is to do something about the oil pump nut on these engines. Now, if you guys are familiar, there's a kind of like a catastrophic failure that can happen with these engines when you turbo them, which is that the nut on the oil pump will back itself off. So there's a couple ways to fix that. We went ahead and did the safety wire method. There are people that will tack weld it to the shaft. You can totally do that as well, but you know, this is kind of the route we went. So that's all done. It looks really good. Truth be told, we tried a few times because the safety wire is a little hard to work with sometimes. So give that a shot. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the video. We'll help you as best as we can. We got that done the other day. And today, what the plan is to actually get this engine pretty much fully assembled by putting the head gasket, the head studs, the head, and the oil pan on. Now, before we could put the oil pan on, one thing we had to do was get it modified. We went ahead and headed over to our buddy Rob's shop, Secret Factory. So check out what he did for us yesterday. All right, dude. How's the pan look?
Dude, isn't this crazy? So check this out. Looking at it from the outside, you'd go, Don, that doesn't look right. Where's the welds?
Where are the welds?
They're only on the inside.
We got it welded from the inside.
So that's pretty cool. So it's kind of like, low key on the other side. The cool thing about running this fitting is even if I end up unturboing this motor or something weird like that, I can even just cap this. This is going to be perfect for our setup. I'm pretty stoked on the placement and everything. One important thing was making sure to dodge this baffle. So we ended up putting it over here when initially we were going to put it here in this area. But it wasn't going to work with the baffle. And then secondly, there was a notch here that you just saw in the B-roll where we had to take that notch out so we could push it over this way to where we wanted it. Other than that, this came out super clean. Big thank you to Rob. I appreciate you, bro. You are the best.
A little purple power, a little brake clean, and pistons are looking pretty good. Here, check out cylinder 3 right here. This one looks the best. Look at that. Looks like a brand new piston. Wow. So we're going to spend a few more minutes just cleaning the rest of these, and then we'll be ready. Well, then we're going to clean everything and spray it all down with brake clean and make sure we get everything to drain out. We'll flip it upside down again, and then we'll start assembling the oil pans. All right, boys, here's our fresh oil pan gasket.
I went with Victor Reigns because this is the OEM gasket manufacturer for a lot of BMW gaskets. Specifically this one, you'll notice this has, it's a dual composite, so it has this material as well as this more rubbery inner material. And this is the reason that we're not going to use RTV around the whole oil pan. We're just going to do those couple spots that you just saw, and we'll go ahead and put this guy on there, and should be good.
We cleaned the heck out of this thing. Purple Power, brake clean, hosing it off, letting it dry, blowing it out with air. Shouldn't be any metal shavings in here, so we should be good.
If you are doing this and you drilled this out, I really recommend taking a shop rag and wipe the whole inside of the baffle. Every part of the baffle you can touch, hit, because even if you put Purple Power, Simple Green, whatever on the back, it's not necessarily going to strip anything on the residue there. So all the oily areas that still have oil even after you clean it will catch that aluminum that was shaved off here, and it'll catch it and hold it. So make sure you get all the pockets, clean it as thoroughly as you can.
All right, boys, oil pan is officially on, torqued down. We got the gasket in. It's good, man. So it is time to get this head gasket on. Oh, easy. All right, guys. Well, we have some bad news, and it's we've kind of been marinating on this news for like an hour now, kind of calling around, talking to some friends, kind of trying to figure out exactly. Let's just show you guys. So we got the head gasket on. You guys saw that. We went to put the head on, and we decided to clean the bottom of it because it's been taped up since we got it from the machine shop. Just wanted to get the sticky tape residue off, and we noticed.
It's hard to see there. I'll include a couple pictures, but that is a very visible crack, and even if you shine light in the side here in the coolant galley, you're going to see the crack running up the side. We have since learned that this year head from 97 to 98 or 99 are very prone to cracks. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, so we talked to some friends. Shout out George. He kind of educated us on late model M52 heads. Basically had kind of a weaker casting from manufacturing, and they're kind of prone to just cracking even under normal use. So with that said, we are now on the hunt for kind of an earlier model head, whether it's M52 or M50. M50, as long as it's single vanos, it should be the same. Only other thing that sucks is like we already spent the money on machining this head and the valve stem seals that we installed or that got installed at the machine shop. So also check this out.
Really bummed we missed this one when we were looking at the head, but now even looking back at the original gasket, you can see there's a clear line from that coolant journal straight into the head. So clearly this was blown already and we missed it.
Now, here's the thing. When we were getting this engine, it said, so we got it from Pick and Pull, right? And on the windshield, they write if there's any check engine lights with the car. So it had a check engine light for a misfire in cylinder 3. When we pulled everything apart, cylinder 3 didn't look any worse than any of the other cylinders. They all kind of look the same. So other than that little tiny line on the head gasket that we missed and the bottom of the head being pretty dirty, so at the time that we inspected it, we couldn't see a crack like that. We should have kind of done a deeper dive and tried to figure out why cylinder 3 was misfiring. We basically assumed at that point it was a spark plug or like a bad injector, which was something that was gonna not be an issue for us since we're replacing both of those. But unfortunately, it was a crack, and it's just not worth taking the chance of using this head because that crack is going to get worse. It's going to blow through. Yeah, I will update you guys when we kind of know what our plan is. But as of right now, we're going to play it safe and play it smart and just try to figure this out, find another head, and go from there.
12 seconds later.
All right, guys. Well, we are at Pick and Pull. We found 2 potential engines here. One of them, they're both kind of, really there's only one potential, and it's like, I'll show it to you guys. It's literally like half pulled. So we're gonna get it more pulled out and inspect it a little bit and see how good it might be, but I don't know, we'll see. Well, there's one of the 2 potential engines, so this is the one that I'm pretty sure we're not gonna go with. Obviously, like, someone already pulled it out and stripped a bunch of stuff. I don't think we want that one. There is another one out of a 3, I think it's a 3, is that 3? Oh, here it is. Ta-da! All right, guys, well, here is the other one we found. So, kind of like half pulled. We're gonna inspect it a little bit right now. Dawn already kind of looked at it, and I think we're sending it, but we're gonna kind of inspect it a little bit. And
I wonder what it's stuck on.
yeah, so I'll let you guys know once we're actually getting started on, I don't know, pulling it maybe. Here's the other kicker. We were all in a rush doing this. Again, this is all happening in real time here. And I locked my keys in my truck when we got here. So we're kind of stuck here for a little bit. So we might as well get to pulling.
It's the train.
The engine's kind of half stuck. It's on the subframe with the engine mounts, but the subframe's like half stuck on something. So we're trying to just get it loose, get it dropped to the floor, then we can kind of take a better look, make sure we want it.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, it's the steering the steering
That's
knuckle.
what I was saying, yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're idiots.
That's what I was saying. I was saying
What a bitch,
steering
bro.
rack knuckle.
Whoever fucking dropped this without doing that.
So this is a press fit U joint, so we can't get that out. Hey, we could slip this bolt off though.
Okay, I
Sub
still
a
need
nut?
I need a 13. Oh my god, I didn't bring any wrenches.
We didn't have, yeah, we
I
didn't
just
grab
didn't
any
bring a
wrenches.
single
Yeah, I
fucking
thought
wrench.
about that.
Okay, well, do we have another 13 in here?
I brought a 13 that doesn't fit anything. I brought too small of a 13.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's the less than a 3/8. What's less than a 3/8?
You mean you brought a standard 13?
Adjustable
No.
wrench, anybody? I did it.
Success. Did we bring the pry bar?
No, we couldn't.
We couldn't find it. There's a long screwdriver in the yellow one.
Grab that and a hammer.
Hold on, you ready?
Not gonna be able to just drag it.
I'm just wondering what it's still caught on. Like what possibly is?
Fucking fear and loathing.
I just think it's caught right.
I agree. Here, let me do it.
Watch your toes. Here, I got it. Did you film that?
Yeah. Looks pretty good. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2.
What size are they?
Cash money.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. So we decided to take everything and leave it all in the exact order that we found it, which is the proper way.
Oh no.
Oh, they're 1/4 inch?
Yeah, bro.
Shut the front door, dude. I literally did not grab anything 1/4.
Never heard that.
Ooh, you hear that? Yeah.
This is what hell looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
Now take it off. Take the vice grips off.
You got my heart in my mouth. Sorry.
Well, okay.
How many times is
We're
the
gonna get
vlog
copywritten, bro.
How many times is the vlog gonna have to cut it out?
Big tip right here. Look at that. Never seen that done.
Oh! He's our hero.
All right. Boom. Timing guide off. Let's go.
Oh, it looks good. A little rusty.
We don't even. Okay.
There you have it, baby. Let's go, boys. We got this head pulled off, and they're closing in about 20 minutes, so perfect timing. As you guys saw, we put the cams back on, all the cam caps in the right order and everything, so that was super clutch that we just were able to lay them all out organized so we can put them all back in the right order.
Know your place, trash.
And on that note, we're going home. All right, dude. How do you feel?
Annoyed. I lost money.
I'm going to remind ourselves that there was a lot of positives. Positive number one, we figured out there was a crack on the head before we sent it on with that head gasket and everything.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Positive number two, we bought that last head on a half off day, and so we paid half the money for it. And so the money we had to spend today is kind of like it balances itself out in a sense, because we got a block with the first time, and so, you know,
Right.
basically we paid full price instead of going on a half day, and we had to go twice. And I locked my
Saved
keys
money
in the truck.
before, and now I just don't save any money.
Yeah, we thought we
You
got.
try to save money, and then you end up not saving money.
Yeah.
So pretty much moral of the story.
Moral of the story: if you shop at Pick and Pull on half off days, things are gonna be half off quality. All right, so anyway, guys, we are gonna end the video here. We obviously have some work to do with these, with this. So we have the new head, which is very kind of crusty looking right now, but that's kind of what this one looked like when we first got it. So we have work to do. We're gonna go ahead and get that head sent off to the machine shop, have it cleaned up, new valve stem seals again, and have it decked. And then we're actually gonna have him like pressure test it for cracks this time, I think, before we have him send it. I'm not sure why we didn't do that with the first one, to be honest. Like, he asked us if it had any cracks, but we weren't anticipating to have to like look that carefully for cracks, I guess. And now we're definitely like a little more educated on it, I guess. So that's gonna be it. We got stuff to do, things to go drop off, and money to go make and recoup. So speaking of, if you're watching this video and you are local and drift, my boy here does videos, and he can hook you up with some sick footage. So hit him up. Let's get him some money, because we had to spend some money. And
Help me.
and yeah, we'll start getting this build going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully we are putting the head on and buttoning everything up. All right, peace.